Hello and welcome everybody back to the channel again. This is Thomas and Lucky bringing you more Patriots franchise. Last time we played the Houston Texans and had a fun time. Now we get to play the Chiefs. Yippee. We've got 36 million in cash and players to re-sign. This is going to be interesting considering these two are ready for contracts. Christian Gonzalez, I'm locking you up first. You deserve a 7-year deal. I want you to stay here. Javon Baker, I'm probably going to have to franchise tag you. I might be able to finesse some things down the line to try and keep Javon Baker here, but we might have some issues with cap room real soon. We need to win back-to-back, and we should be okay if we do. I get at the injury report and didn't really talk too much throughout weekly training. Just kind of trying to think about what I want to do cap situation-wise. Not in love with what we potentially are facing. And I know a big financial handicap of everything is Drake May. I need to keep that in mind throughout this season. Chiefs get the ball first in our first non-primetime game. Love seeing Xavier Worthy and Marquise Brown on the same team still. That's always just something that gets me super excited. No Travis Kelce is nice, I can add. I've been trying to think of different ways that we can potentially save our cap situation. And I think if we are going to try and save it, our best way of doing so would be to... We need to win the Super Bowl this year and then take a reset year the year after. Just to kind of like... maybe eat some dead cap, maybe do something or the other to try and make sure we're okay. But our defense is just really expensive, which I'm okay with, as long as they're producing. If we continue to put up or hold the team to less than 20 points, then I'm okay with maybe taking a cut at quarterback in order to make that happen. Which is realistically what we would be looking at. If we wanted to keep the core together, we would need to lose Drake May. Because our offensive line really isn't that expensive except for Mike Onwenu. Mike Onwenu's a pretty expensive piece. He is a replaceable piece, but we do have to take the penalty for that. So these are things we have to keep in mind. Braxton Jones and Zach Zinter are locked up on pretty sizable deals that are pretty okay for us. I'm okay with not committing to one tight end for the rest of the league. And in terms of a wide receiver core, Javon Baker really hasn't wowed me as a #1 wide receiver. If anything, I really don't know if this wide receiver core's lack of success is due to Drake May, or if it's due to them just being... I honestly feel like Javon Baker feels like an overachieving wide receiver too. Braxton Jones is literally doing diddly fucking dick right now. Tyquan Thornton kind of performs like a below average slot in terms of how I like to run offense. I say that as he gets a touchdown. Like, I realistically think I could afford to do a reset on offense. Defensively, on the other hand, kind of a different story. A lot of our up-and-coming players are still on their rookie deals. Mainly looking at Brian Thigpen there. And then even players like Darius Bullocks are still on their rookie deals, and Kevin Wiggins. So if anything, we have a bunch of draft pieces coming up that could be realistically traded for decently high picks. I mean, Javon Baker by himself is worth a first, in my opinion. If anything, a second and more. Drake May would be worth, I would personally say, multiple picks. As we get an interception with Jelani Tavai, who is another really expensive player on our defense. Love forward progress there. That shit's so broken. How am I supposed to scramble there? Like I would love to have spun or done like something. I'm just like, I'm not allowed to spin in that instance, which I don't love, as Tyquan Thornton's going to get his second touchdown of the day. I'm really going to talk shit about my offense, and then my offense is probably going to put up fucking 40. But that ultimately is all part of the fun. I mean, you can build up a team, but it's also about how much of the team can you keep. And while I would really love to keep everybody that's on this team, some people aren't going to be able to win 4 Super Bowls on this roster. Good job, Josh Uche. Jelani Tavai, second interception. And this right here is part of the reason why I'm saying maybe don't pay the quarterback. I mean, Patrick Mahomes isn't even an expensive player anymore compared to like what's like possible now. Like Patrick Mahomes gets like $15 million less than any other quarterback. Which is still like crazy to me that he got paid that much. But like when a quarterback gets paid all this money, like you lose 2 players for the price of 1 quarterback. You lose 2 99 overall edge rushers for the price of 1 quarterback. Like that's fact. So it's like I'm kind of weighing my options. And that's probably going to be something I think about throughout the whole season, when I have a bunch of players on this team that I feel like realistically could start for us at wide receiver. But it's like, I don't know. I just don't know. Would love to hit the Brevin Jordan here in the corner. Not able to. Nick Bolton in coverage. And what's crazy is like we haven't really made like big free agency signing. We've been keeping a lot of our talent within, which I love. If anything, we've been bringing players in to develop and then shipping them out. At least that might be the case with some of our offensive linemen that have sat and developed. Yeah, if you would have told me that this is what would be happening against the Chiefs, I wouldn't have believed you after seeing our first 2 games. And that's another thing. It's like, I think I'd rather have an expensive defense versus an expensive offense. Because, like, I feel like there are just so many factors that can make an offense still shut down. versus like I don't know. I don't know where I'm like trying to go with that. But it's like I have a 76 overall tight end fucking absolutely bitching a Chiefs defense. I don't know. I just overalls don't matter. Really, that's Mario Douglas's first catch in forever. Here's Tyquan Thornton's third touchdown of the game. That's crazy. That's a beautiful hit from Jelani Tavai. I'm really curious to see what this Chiefs offense is still made up of. Like, I still see Xavier Worthy, which, I mean, he isn't a superstar or anything. You still see Pacheco. But, like, it appears that number 12 might be a tight end playing wide receiver. Brevin Jordan's just a beast. I don't know what to say. Love to see a Javon Baker touchdown. Always trying in these scenarios, but not able to get it to him. That's brutal for Xavier Worthy. Yeah, I think number 12 is a tight end. But then number 19 is huge as well. Like, it's so weird to see. Like, here's like another awkward looking wide receiver. There's Xavier Worthy kind of starting to use his speed a little bit. I'll just see Mahomes throw another pick. That would just make my day. Would have loved to see like a dive from Christian Gonzalez there. Imagine you get a dived interception. What game was that? Like tip drill? Or like ball something? Oh, it was acrobat. That was the ability. That shit was so bullshit. You just see your player light up and you knew they had the interception because acrobat would always light up. I miss those days. It did ultimately make a corner like effectively shut down, which you can always appreciate as Christian Gonzalez just gets paid a massive contract, gets the interception. Imagine I get even more juke moves with Javon Baker there. Way to go to Mario Douglas. I mean, this offense is like screaming to me, pay me. But I don't know. I just don't know. If the rest of the season goes like this game, then it's like, you know what? I can accept the idea of wanting to pay some of my offensive guys. But we'll just have to see. Javier, not Darius Bullock's almost got there. He's a guy that, I mean, ideally if he's cheap, could be a nice piece to keep for the rest of the rebuild, especially because there is an ultimate reality with this rebuild, and it's I could lose the next 2 years and be down 3-2. Like, there's still a maximum of 3 more seasons after this season. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't put my hands up in time? So, I don't know. We just need to be dominant. We need to keep being dominant and then go from there. It's game over. 42-0, baby. Drake May, 17 for 22, 356, 4 touchdowns, 0 INTs. Quieter day for Kai Lane. Receiving wise, great day across our top 3 targets. Probably a Tyquan Thornton player of the game. See a Josh Uche sack in there. Pair of interceptions for Jelani Tavai. Good day. Well, we win 42-0. Next week we get another fun team to play. I fucking love the Eagles. Take it easy. Peace.